Welcome to a very special episode of the Field of 68. I am joined now by the most viral man in Omaha, Nebraska, none other than Kyan Brown, the guy that you've seen on SportsCenter, the guy that you've seen on TikTok, the guy that you've seen on Instagram, beating the hell out of trash cans every time his team gets a win. KB, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
My man, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you, buddy. How you been? You guys are kicking ass and taking names, I see.
We're trying to, KB. We're trying to. What I'm trying to do with my life is what you do to trash cans after an Omaha basketball victory. That's what I'm trying to do here. Let me ask you this. We'll get started with this. As a young kid growing up, Ketchikan, Alaska, sports fan, basketball player, was it your dream to one day get on SportsCenter for taking a baseball bat to a trash can in a locker room after a win?
I can tell you that I've had a lot of dreams growing up and ambitions and things that I've wanted to achieve in not only my personal and professional career, but going viral or being on ESPN or anything like that for a trash can beating was never even close to in the realm of anything I imagined being possible. So, and it's not something I'm super proud of either.
Hey, look, you know what? No. Take that. You should be. You know why? Because you can see. Let me explain this for the people that are listening. All right. Actually, you know what? You explained it. What is happening? What are these trash cans things? What are these moments? How has this thing kind of gotten to the point that everybody after an Omaha win is searching out your social channels to try to find out, hey, what did these guys do today?
Rob, these things were literally supposed to stay in the locker room. I mean, this was supposed to be I don't even know what it was supposed to be. It was just a day before Cal Poly on the 21st. Like, we go in the locker room. We had lost I don't know 6 games in a row, something like that. Lost a pretty bad losing streak, and our guys we're at home game right before Christmas. Walk in there before the locker room. You know me a little bit. I got a little fire, a little energy. I like passion, you know. And I'm like, hey guys, let's go, man. Let's get this thing going. We got a big game. We got to get. And our guys are just sitting there like, yeah, okay, coach, like whatever. And I'm like, guys, what the hell's wrong? What's going on? And I see a trash can in the corner, and I just haul off and kick the crap out of it and start yelling a bunch of dirty words at it. And 3 guys next to her, 4 guys get scared, and a couple guys across the room jump up and start screaming and yelling at it too. And you know me, you've been hung around me long enough where I don't have a filter. I think it, say it or do it, and then worry about the consequences later. And apparently I told the thing that if it's still in here after we win, I'm going to whip its ass again. And we went out and won. I completely forgot that I even said anything like that. And the players started going, coach, it's still in here, man. It's still in here. So we whipped its ass again and thought it'd be done after that. And next game, they said it's still in here at home. We whipped it again, and we went on the road. And next thing you know, players are bringing trash cans out in the hallway after wins. And I could not wait to pass it on to our younger staff, younger guys on staff. I think it's a young man's game. I'm not ready to go do the people's elbow or anything else like off the top rope like some of these younger guys have done, but we're having fun with it. If it's helped our guys, you know, give a little energy, give a little motivation, if it's helped in any way. But, I mean, you know as well as anyone, man, that the farther you move up in this business, sometimes, you know, the fun gets taken out of it. Sometimes the energy gets taken out of it. And, you know, we all started basketball, and I'm, you know, playing it because it was fun, because it was a great time, and it was a lot of energy and fun to be around. And so that's what we want to keep it. We want to win. We want to have some fun, and we want to, you know, celebrate all victories.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. You say that you're not proud of it. I think you absolutely should be proud of it. And the reason I say that is when you watch those videos, look at everyone's face in that locker room. And I'm telling people to do this. Look at the way that team reacts, the way that it's brought everybody together. And I don't know what it was like. I'm not in that locker room. I don't know what it was like for you guys beforehand. But I can tell you that every single one of those kids is completely bought in. And I don't know if it's like team bonding. I don't know if it's whatever it ends up being. Like that has been something that's very clearly energized the guys in that locker room. And as a coach, like that's your entire job description, right? Like that's what you're supposed to do.
That's true. And I appreciate you saying that. And I guess the reason why I said that was just because it's like, I don't know if it's cliche, but I don't want it to be about me, man. I want it to be about them, because we wouldn't even be celebrating these things, wouldn't even gone viral if we weren't winning games, if they weren't taking care of business. So it's like, I've had people ask me like, oh, is this what started the guys to get the motivate, to get the mojo? I was like, no, it's my head coach shrinking the lineup and making certain guys know define roles and and doing some things X's and O's wise. It's kind of started the win streak, but it is fun, and our guys do enjoy it. And if they didn't, we surely would stop. But they look forward to it. And the cool part is now is because we won 9 in a row or something like that. And so about 5 into it, I was like, Coach, like, hey, I'm ready to be done with this, man. I could tag somebody else. He's like, no, Crush, like, you got to keep it going, man. Like, we got a thing here. This is your thing. So I'm like, and then we lost. And I said, hey, I'm either putting this thing to bed or I'm tagging in some of these young guys. And our young guy, Josh Crutchfield on staff, goes, hey, I got it, Coach. And so I tagged him in, and they've run with it, and they're doing a great job, and our guys are still loving it. And now I'm like a fan. I'm like, I sit on the side. I don't even know what's coming. I'm like, what are they going to do today? And so now he's got our operations guy involved. And so it's been a lot of fun. Our guys have a great time with it. So if that helps, I appreciate saying that.
When did you realize that this was something that was catching on, right? When did you realize this was, okay, maybe this is more than just us having fun and enjoying the time in the locker room as a team?
I thought, I started getting a lot of texts like after the first, our SID, how it got out was our SID heard about it on the road trip to North Dakota. And so we won North Dakota. We did it. He saw it, and he's like, he asked someone, what's that? What's going on there? And someone told him, like, he's been beating the hell out of trash cans. And so he filmed the one at North Dakota State.
I'm sorry, that's just
no,
so
it's
funny.
stupid. Hey,
what's going on there? Yeah, KB beat the hell out of
the trash. He secretly filmed the one at North Dakota State where they hand me a trash can, and now I was growing my beard out because we were on a win streak, and I hadn't had a haircut. I put on 20 pounds. I got a bad back, and he's filming this thing, and I get on the bus. We win. We got a 6-hour bus ride back to Omaha. And all of a sudden, my phone starts kind of blowing up. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And people are sending me this link, and I check on Twitter, and it's on Twitter on our account. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, people are going to love it, man. This is big time. People are going to love this thing. I'm like, God, no, man. So that's kind of when I had an inkling that it was, people thought it was kind of cool. And then it just kind of took off from there, man. We have a really good SID here named Jordan Sarnoff.
Oh, yeah, I know Jordan.
Yeah, he's a hoot, man. He's a hard worker, and when he got wind of it, he just took it to the next level, man. We had trash can appreciation night or whatever the hell it was. Bring your own trash can filled with popcorn. We've got something. I mean, it's been insane, and so it's but we have our fans love it. Our donors love it. I mean, I was walking down. I parked my car. I was walking in the office the other day, and some kid walks by and goes, "What's up, trash can man?" And give me a so. We got the O. We're out there rocking the O right there on nationally, and so if we can bring some love to the university by hitting some few harmless trash cans.
And hey, look, it helped. You're winning games too, because that's what it's all about, right? So talk to me about this group. Talk to me about this team, because I remember talking with Crutch at Summit League Media Day, and I think you guys were picked. I want to say eighth, right? And now you're here. You got it in your own hands. You win 2 home games, and you guys have a Summit League championship that you get to celebrate. What has happened? How have you guys been able to put this thing together?
I mean, I give Crutch just a ton of credit, man. Like how he's built this team, how he's put this roster together. His vision for when he came in here and not wanting to just go get a bunch of high major transfers or anything like that, because he came from there. He's got a ton of connections at that level. He really wanted to build it up and get guys that wanted to be here. And he's just kind of really stuck with his vision of how he saw this all playing out. And so, the character of guys we brought in, like everyone, I'm sure everyone says, "Oh, we got great dudes, we got great dudes." But something that's happened this year that probably the first time in my 20-something years of coaching was, we're 10 minutes before practice. Everyone shows up at the gym 30 minutes early, whatever, tape, get it. We're 10 minutes before practice, so this is probably 2 or 3 games into the season, and we're in Baxter Arena, which has only got 2 hoops. So it's like you shoot on one end, it's all you got 2 hoops. And we look down, and all 15 of our guys are on 1 hoop. I mean, no one's on the other side of the back court. Everyone's just talking to each other, goofing off, hanging out. And it's like, it's not clicks. Like everyone's just kind of like pointing and grabbing. And I walked over to Crutch, and I was like, have you ever seen this? And he's like, you mean everyone on one side of the court? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I don't think I have. And so we just got a really group that really likes each other, man. They really get along on and off the court. They care about each other. man, they're coachable. I mean, you can get on them, you can love on them. I mean, they get it, and so it's just yeah, they got some talent too. I mean, we've got some pretty talented guys that can go out there and do some, but their team chemistry and their bond and their will to win and try to figure it out. And they know they're trying to build something special. Omaha's never really done anything at the Division I level. So it's like we're trying to build something special here in Omaha and just that, I think that's where it all starts, man. Good players that really like each other, that care about the head coach. And here we are 2 games to go, 2 tough ones at home, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like that you say just we all get along so well, we're all friends. Well, you also happen to have Markel Sutton, who's a pretty damn good basketball player, and JJ White, who's a pretty damn good basketball player, right? It helps
But
having the talent there.
they're the part of it, man. Like they're
Mhm.
like Markel Sutton and JJ White, like they're like the best dudes, man. Like they love their teammates. They hold each other accountable. Like they have their egos are checked. They don't walk in the room like they own something. They're great teammates. Like and you've been around it, you've heard about it. Like these players that then all of a sudden they get some notoriety and some pub, and all of a sudden their head swells up, and I'm too good to talk to anybody, and it's they're they're, they're the first ones to tell you, man. They'll try to give someone else credit, and they are damn good. They are our best players. So it's like just to have those guys at the ringleaders doing that stuff at that level and being those type of people they are is huge for everyone else on our team.
All right, so you got 2 games left here. A shot to win Summit League championship. Then you head up to South Dakota for the Summit League tournament.
Yep.
What has to happen for you guys to reel off another win streak here, to win the Summit League regular season, to win the Summit League tournament? What's the most important thing for this group?
I mean, it all starts with the first two is like trying to protect home court advantage. I mean, South Dakota's a really good team. They beat us earlier this year coming in here. And then we got to finish up with ORU at home for the regular season. But for us to go on another streak right here, it's just going to take everyone believing in each other and playing with. I would say early on in the season, we were really hungry, man. We knew we were picked 8. We knew we were people didn't they respect us, and we kind of play with a chip on our shoulder. I think at some point we kind of lost that a little bit. We had some success. We kind of got like, hey, we're actually really good, and we didn't compete as hard as we should have. And hopefully we kind of got back to that the other day at Kansas City, because when we play hard and we play connected and we play with a lot of passion and energy, we're pretty good. When we don't play hard and we don't play with energy and we don't play for each other, we're not great. And so for us to really get on a streak and rattle one off here is we've got to show up every day with relentless energy and just compete on both sides of the floor and then play for each other. And if we do that, we got a special chance to maybe make something happen.
All right, we'll end it with this, KB. You have 3 kids, all teenagers, I believe, right? So they all probably have access to the internet. They probably all see these videos of you taking out your frustrations on the trash can. What is their reaction? Has this been something where they're like, "I can't believe my dad is doing this," or is it something where you're celebrated in the Brown household?
My daughter has made me this little plastic trash can. My youngest, my freshman high school, she was like, "Hey, Dad, look what I made for you right here." And so they're kind of all in on it, man. They have fun with it. They have a great time. And obviously, you're a family man, and they're my world, man. They're everything. So the fact that they're behind it, and I would never want to do anything to embarrass my kids. And so my youngest, she loves it. She's not embarrassed. My son loves it. So they come to games, they get excited. So my wife, of all people, and who Suzanne, is like, I'm asking her, like, when it first started, I'm like, is this ridiculous? And is this? And she's like, no, it's awesome. It's gonna be big time. Don't worry about it. And I was like, Rob's making fun of me, man. No, I'm just kidding. No, so they love it, and yeah. So the whole Brown
They know
family,
who their dad is, Kyan. They know who their dad is.
exactly. I'm not changing anytime soon. So it is what it is, pal. What you see is what you get.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you jumping on. I love seeing the success you guys are having. I love seeing you embrace being this ridiculous human being that you are. It's fun to watch. It's very clearly translated to something with this group, and hopefully you guys can string together a couple more wins here and cut down some nets there in Omaha, man. Best of luck the rest of the season. All right.
Hey, Rob, man, thank you so much. And man, what you guys do for college basketball, it's crazy how much you guys help the sport. And we're so thankful for the Field of 68, what you guys bring to it, and how much you guys pump up not just the high major programs, but you guys take care of the lower leagues too. And it's college basketball wouldn't be the same without you guys in it. So we really appreciate you guys as well.
I appreciate you saying that, man, and go get some wins. All right. I want to see you dancing, KB. I want to see you dancing.
Or smashing. One of the smashing cans. Let's go, baby.